All this week, we're taking you to the front lines in the war over legalizing marijuana. In our 360 special reports, America's high, the case for and against pot. So 13 states have approved to use the drug for medicinal purposes. Among them, of course, is California. The state has hundreds of dispensaries where marijuana or cannabis is provided to patients. We wanted to know what it's like inside one of these dispensaries, so we went to one in Los Angeles, where, as you'll see, there are many options to choose from, ranging from pot-laced brownies and cookies to even chocolate drinks. Here's what I found out.
Joanna LaForce has been a pharmacist for 30 years, most of that time spent in traditional medicine. But in 2007, she co-founded The Pharmacy, a dispensary that sells marijuana as a medical treatment.
All of the people are here for medical reasons, and we're very careful in how we verify our patients. They need a California ID or a driver's license and their doctor's recommendation.
More than 600 medical marijuana dispensaries like The Pharmacy have opened around Los Angeles since a state law was enacted in 2003 legalizing the service. Under the Bush administration, they were constant targets of raids by the federal government. But just recently, President Obama vowed to end those raids. Just like in a restaurant, LaForce and her staff will show clients a menu of the many varieties of cannabis for sale used to treat different symptoms.
So there's like Bubba Joe, Mendo Purple, Princess, Third Eye, Air Force One.
Exactly. And when people are familiar with these varieties or the names, then they have a feeling for how it's going to work for them.
But despite all the different varieties available at her store, LaForce says all of them fall into one of two basic types, sativa and indica.
The sativa usually has a higher percentage of THC. It's more of a stimulating, so it's really well for depression. It's excellent for stimulating the appetite. So I would, and for other types of psychological ailments, as opposed to indica, which is a more sedating, more kind of full body, really good for inflammation and arthritis, neurological types of disease.
And for customers who feel uneasy about lighting up and smoking marijuana, LaForce has products for them too.
This pharmacy has introduced a line of what they call edibles. These are lollipops that have cannabis in them. They're brownies and cookies, biscotti, chocolates and chocolate bars. This pharmacy has even introduced their own line of drinks. This is mint green tea, enhanced mint green tea. So there's cannabis inside this. This can basically have the same impact as smoking some cannabis. No doubt, for a number of people who are watching this are going to say, look, this is basically just kind of a fancy way of getting people stoned.
Every day we have people come in with that same attitude and very skeptical. The more people are exposed to it, and also more people who have family members or friends that have benefited from cannabis, the more the idea of exactly what we're doing, it really is changing.
But that change hasn't come without a fight. Despite recent signs, the Obama administration might be more hands-off when it comes to medical marijuana. Until federal law changes, the fight is far from over.
And everyone on the crew here is wondering, no, you're not allowed to sample the products.